Hey, everybody, and that's 1,000 people. I have 1,000 subscribers. Just happened this weekend while I was working. I knew I was getting close, uh, and I've got 1,000 subscribers. It's ridiculous. I was trying to think, should I make a video? I just couldn't even decide because I never thought I'd get 1,000 subscribers. And yeah, I know that sounds pretty pitiful. I watch YouTube channels with over 1 million subscribers, but my little tiny rinky-dink handheld camera rambling videos, 1,000 subscribers. If I've even helped 100, even 10 of the people who have subscribed in some way with my videos, then that just makes me feel awesome. So, again, I'm never going to monetize. Not that I think I could even get enough subscribers to be where that would be an option, but I do all this just to try and help other people. And the fact that 1,000 people have actually subscribed to my channel is just crazy. So big thank you, and I thought I'd just do a little quick video this morning quick video, he says. I try to do a quick video this morning, just a little update because I haven't posted much. One of the reasons is that we had a hot water pipe burst under our house, and so I had to have insulation removed and the company come in and, clean the water damage up and replace the insulation. And long story short, they took 2 months to replace the insulation because they're not a good company. Just got that done last week. And the crawl space entry is this closet here in my little workroom where I do my 3D printing and electronics and my main PC and the secondary PC. Basically, apart from my arcade room, this is my other room that's just, all my kind of hobby stuff. So the back of that closet has the crawl space. It's filled with R2-D2 parts, old vinyl LPs I've had since I was a teenager. All kinds of stuff is stuffed in that closet, and it all had to be moved to other areas of the house. The 3D printer, stereo stand there, I had to move out of the house, and I've only just, the end of last week, put things back in semi-order. And so that's why I haven't done much 3D printing, apart from the fact that just stuff around the yard, and I'm still in a little bit of burnout for R2. So even though this year started out great with me getting him moving and electronics done, I haven't done any work on the finishing of the printed parts to get him going. So I will get back to that. I have not abandoned it. I was just taking a little break. The other thing you'll notice maybe is this old piece of countertop that's been in a shed for years that I took out, and it's not to make a more stable platform to help the print quality of the Prusa, although it will do that. It's to be a platform to make another 3D printer. So I finally decided and purchased another 3D printer, and it is the Voron V2.4 350 millimeter printer. This is the LDO kit that I bought from Matter Hackers that basically comes with practically everything you need to build the printer, and you literally build the entire printer. It has features like the wire harnesses have been cut to length and the proper connectors put on the ends, so it's not 100% buy bare wires and cut them to length and all that, but it is a pretty daunting build. Looking online, sounds like it's probably 30-40 hour build, and I don't even have a place to build it, much less keep it. So another project that I got is a table. I'm going to put a 42-inch long by 24-inch deep table over there and get rid of the stereo cabinet. That will make it nearly impossible to get into that back side of the closet without moving the table that I put in there. But it's the only place I really have to get more workspace, and it will fit the Voron printer and the Prusa printer. And as well, I should be able to just unplug, pick up the Prusa printer, move it somewhere else, and then have another workbench area if I have overflow for my electronics workbench, which tends to be filled with projects or pieces. So that's where I'm at with 3D printing and R2-D2. The arcade side of it, I'm still working on the Joust cocktail, but it's to a point where it's up and playable. I need to figure out if, what I'm going to do about the flaking paint on the front, how much of a restoration am I going to do to it. And there's currently a project in process to remake these cocktail-specific joystick parts, just the bases, not the shafts. So that should be coming up soon, the announcement of those orders being taken. He's still getting the price quote from the metal shop. You can find that on the KLOV website. If you have a Williams cocktail, Moon Patrol, Defender, Stargate, Robotron, or Joust, or I guess Bubbles, and you need replacement joystick bases as they are different than the uprights, that project is happening. He's going to be taking orders soon when he gets his price quote back. So there we go. So I'm now working on an R2-D2. I am going to be building a workbench. I am going to be making a Voron 2.4, and I'm still working on the Joust cocktail. So that's a brief update of where I am. But again, I guess the main purpose of this video is just thank everybody who subscribes and watches, and don't feel like you have to subscribe either. That's the other thing. I do not ring the bell for notifications, like and subscribe, and blah 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 blah. I'm not gonna ask people to do that. If you want to do it, do it. If you don't, don't. But as I said, 1,000 people have done that, even though my my channel's been around for quite some years now. But it is literally the R2-D2, and I think secondary would be the arcade stuff that is getting me new subscribers. And again, if my stuff helps anybody out at all, that is just fantastic. And to think that so many people have actually, subscribed means I must be helping people in some way, whether it's helping them with their projects or helping them go to sleep with my long, rambling videos. Either way, somebody's getting some benefit out of what I do, and that's fantastic. So I will keep doing it. Apologies, as I said, that there hasn't been much content lately. Before I sign off, what I'm doing right now, for the Voron build, I'm printing some parts cups. I believe I found these on Thingiverse, and they're also on Printables. And they're basically little cups that interlock together, and you can put screws and nuts if you're working on some kind of a project, or people who play board games and they have tokens or pieces, you can put them in there. And it looked like a really cool design. And as I said, I'm building Voron, and it's got hundreds and hundreds of different nuts and bolts and of different kinds and sizes. So this is going to be a perfect solution to help me with the build, linking some of these together with the different size bolts in each little cup. And he also has lids, and I'll try and remember to put a link to the files in the description if it sounds like something you might be interested in, at least checking out, if not printing. I haven't actually printed one yet. This is the first print since this printer has been removed from the room entirely. So I just put it back in place, dusted it off, and chose this as the first thing for me to print. But there we go. Update, and again, thanks everybody who has subscribed. Even more so than the subscribers is the people who just post comments saying, hey, this helped me out. that means even more than subscribing. So don't be shy. You know, if you have questions, I do try to answer them. And thanks everybody, and we will see you in the next video.